Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Today is a pull day, so training pull, obviously. Back, biceps, a bit of shoulders. Yeah, enjoy the video. So, as expected, my mic decided not to work. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a voiceover. So it's 4 sets of lateral raises. I accidentally upped the weight, actually. I went up to 69.5 kg. Because I was doing 62.5 last session. And I brought it up because I thought I was doing 69.5. But yeah, no, it didn't end up too bad. Got 3 sets at 8 reps each, I think. Or 4 sets at 8 or 7 reps each. Which is quite good, considering I was doing 62.5 for a set of 10 to 11. So yeah, overall that's alright. Good set. Shoulders always get pumped quite quickly after this machine. And yeah, next thing is pull-ups. So for pull-ups, I just do 3 sets. Originally I was doing them as a warm-up during my bulk, because trying to track pull-ups, like progress on pull-ups, is quite hard when you're bulking, considering your weight's going up and up. It's also quite hard to track properly on a cut, but I think it's overall better. You can just see that your reps are getting better as you get lighter. So here we do 3 sets. We do a set at 7 reps. Second set is 6 reps, full eccentric. I bring my nose over the bar because I find it really uncomfortable to pull my elbows further down. You can see when I do lat pull downs as well, I don't bring the bar to my chest, just because I can't. Even on light weights, the bar just doesn't come down to my chest. So yeah, but controlled eccentric, nice big stretch at the bottom, and yeah, not too bad of a trio of sets. So for lat pull downs, as I said, you can see the bar just doesn't hit my chest. It's like I can't go any further down. Using the figure of 8 straps because they're more comfortable, I think. I'm tempted to get Versa grips because the Versa grips are said to be better, but at the same time, it's a bit unnecessary. I've got figure of 8 straps and I've got the regular straps, so investing more money into straps feels unnecessary. But yeah, so we do 3 sets here so it's double pulley, so 50 kg on either side, so it's 100 kilos overall. 1 set of 7 reps, and then I think it's 6 reps and then 6 reps for the next 2 sets, because the week before I got 6, 6, and 6. Ooh. So yeah, 1 more rep on the first set is progressive overload, in the sense of I go to failure anyway, so it's not like I'm holding back reps anyway. Yeah, the figure 8 straps are great. They take the forearms entirely out of the equation. They're really good. So yeah, there's 3 sets of lat pull downs. Then I've got the other variation of lat pull downs. So for this variation of lat pull downs, it's a much more set path because it's a machine, but it is much more stable. So I much prefer it to really get that mind muscle connection with my lats, The stretch is alright. It's not as good as a regular lat pull down or pull ups, which is why I don't do it first. But the overall feeling in the back is really, really good, and it's quite comfortable as well. I upped the weight because last week I was doing 97.5 for a set of 12, and I mentioned in the video, even though my mic doesn't work, that I don't like doing sets of 12. I don't like really doing sets of above 10 for back, just because it gets really long, and it's quite uncomfortable. So I'd rather do sets of 8 to failure anyway. When I say uncomfortable, I don't mean like uncomfortable, oh it hurts, because that's sort of expected with training. Uncomfortable in the sense that it's just like not nice. It doesn't feel good on my joints. It doesn't feel good on anything. So we do 3 sets at 100 now for 8 instead of 3 sets at 97.5 for 12 and then 11 twice. So yeah, but pretty good exercise overall. The stretch is okay if you can bring the seat further down, but it is still quite limited. Now we're on the plate loaded high to low row. First I do 50 kg on either side as well. This is really slow controlled reps. It's a good machine. The stretch is really good on it, and it's really comfortable. The figure eight straps fit well on the handles as well. So we do first set of 50 kg, and then I up the weight for the next 2 sets because I get 12 reps of 50. So yeah, push the weight, go up to 55 on either side, and it feels really good. The pump's alright. It's not as good as a mind muscle connection as the machine ISO lat pull down, but it's alright in its own right. It's just mainly for a really big stretch on this one. It's quite good. Thought I might mention, carved up for the training session on 700 calories worth of sweet potatoes. So, well, not solely sweet potatoes. It was like 525 calories of sweet potatoes, and then it was what was left over in butter, so I could cook the sweet potatoes in a pan and make them like fries because I wanted some fries. And that just goes to show you can really like eat what you want as long as it fits into your calories and into your macros. Macros are tracked for everything. They're pretty consistent. It's for lunch I get 650, for my pre-workout meal I get 700, and then for dinner I get another 650. That's a good balance. Gets 2,000 calories in, and I try to fit around 200 grams of protein. With my actual blueprint I'm getting like 217 grams, and I'll have like at least 1 or 2 of the meals that are already listed, and change a few things up whenever I really feel like I want something else. So now on to biceps. This is a new variation of bicep curls for me, actually. I've never done cable curls leaning forward like this. Really big stretch at the bottom. Really consistent tension throughout the whole movement, which is great. Like you can really feel the inside of your bicep pulling, and it's great. Took out preacher curls, single arm preacher curls, just because the stretch isn't as good. And my biceps kind of grow no matter what I do anyway, so I'd rather do something where I'm like, okay, I know I'm doing 12 sets per week for biceps, which is quite low. Might as well, even though they'll grow anyway, get the most out of them. And yeah, do really like stretched movements that'll force my muscle fibers to pull, and really stimulate as much as possible. So in this, we got one of the other guys at the gym. He just like sets up my camera a bit differently, but to be fair, it's a shout. Just a bit darker, and because the lights are really bright in the gym, and zoom in a bit more. But yeah, no, fair enough. It does look better. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So we're doing 3 sets at 11.25 kg. First set of 12, and then 11, and then 11 again. Higher reps for biceps and arms in general always feel really good, unlike for back. So yeah, I just focus on really getting a big stretch and really slow eccentrics. On to laying dumbbell curls. It's the same thing as the cable curls essentially, except for the like resistance profile is going to be changing throughout because it's a dumbbell, and the direction of gravity on the dumbbell changes based on the position of my arms. So the resistance isn't consistent. It's greatest at the bottom there, and then once I get up to the top, it's the least, which is what you want. You want a really big resistance at the bottom and the big stretch, and then the contraction doesn't matter as much, though it does matter to some extent. I'm not saying it's, you should just not do it. No research shows that doing no contraction is actually better. Full range of motion is still overall consistently better. You can see I'm getting leaner, starting to get, one nice little vein in my arm. I'm not very vascular. Anyways, like peak cut last time I was at 69.8 kilos. And I was like lean, striations in the shoulders and the legs. And I just didn't have that much vascularity, which isn't the end of the world. I don't really mind too much. So yeah, but getting leaner slowly. My back's getting leaner much quicker than my front, just because I store less fat on my back, and I lose it there first, whereas my front, like my stomach and my waist area, carry a lot more fat. So it's harder to lose that bit, but that's also a really good show of like once I'm lean enough and I can see my abs, I'm like, okay, I am actually lean enough, because I don't lose my fat primarily in my stomach area. I lose my fat primarily in my back and my legs, and my arms and my face. And that last rep was atrocious. But yeah, not too bad. On to posing.
Starting to get some rhythm action here. That's not too bad. I'm actually better, I think. Back's a bit better. Quadrant definitely better. Just hit back to the sides. My tricep is coming in. It's just all the fat carried in. But that's fine. For some time. It will be good. Anyway, end of the video. Thanks for watching. And have a lovely evening. Or afternoon or rest of the evening. Goodbye.